Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow Oracle. Today we're going to be looking at your current energies, so what's going on in your recent, past, present, and future. We're going to be using Tarot and Oracle deck today. This message is timeless, so whenever you come across the reading, there might be something here for you. Remember to always only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, I'd like to thank my angels and spirit guides for being here today, providing the collective with clear messages. Thank you for being here today to provide the collective with clear messages. Ooh, okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is about probably a project you're working on, hard work here that you're putting in towards something. I briefly just got an image of a mother, so it actually could be related to your children, something related to your child. The spider, it's a very interesting creature. They basically can survive in almost any environment. They make beautiful homes. They're constantly working on their home. Their home provides them with everything they need. You might be working towards creating a very rich and warm home. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for providing the collective with clear messages today. Ooh, another flipping over. The Hierophant in reverse. So it might be something that you're doing here that's untraditional or going against the grain a little bit. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with clear messages today. All these are flipped around now. Oh. Okay, there we go. I think we're good here. The Star. Temperance. There is an energy of there being a high, I keep wanting a high voltage situation. There's in the Hierophant and the 8 of Wands reverse, there's almost this energy of, but it's coming from the ground up instead of from the sky down. Kind of like a high voltage energy here. And I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a balance. I think you might be working a little too hard and giving a lot to other people. Kind of like giving your light away to a lot of different sources. Like you have a lot of responsibilities going on right now in your life. It's like this, but there's a fastness, there's a fast movement about this. I think that I think the message here is, if you don't slow down, if you don't take some time, might be from a project or from home or from work specifically, if you don't take a break, there's the possibility that you could have a little bit of a I don't want to say a mental breakdown, that's a little too harsh for this, but I mean, you could kind of snap. Someone could say the wrong thing at the wrong time, and it's you lose your temper here. We have the lightning bolts here. Yeah, kind of that you could lose your temper, say the wrong thing. This could be also somebody in your environment is saying the wrong thing here, and causing you some upset. But I'm getting that there's a need to step back from all of your responsibilities, to take a break for yourself, for your sake, so that you don't get sick, physically, unwell, or mentally unwell. We need to rest sometimes so that our bodies can catch up here, and so there's not so much stress on the mind, on our nerves, so that we can get enough sleep. And sometimes even when we are technically getting enough sleep, if we're not mentally rested, if we're not feeling ourselves, if we're not feeling happy about a situation, but we don't have enough time to even think about it, sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not good. And I'm getting here that there's an imbalance. There's an imbalance. There's a sense of like, if I just keep working, this thing that's bothering me will just go away, or if I just keep working, I can ignore it. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that there might be an issue here, either in the home or like with a marriage or with a work situation, that someone is going to say the wrong thing, and it might not even be that big of a deal, but because of the way that you react, the situation becomes a little bit bigger than it needs to be, right? Like sometimes if we react in a way that's very thoughtful and logical, we can help the situation become, we can help the situation not be so kind of destructive, right? Like we ourselves can, with our words and energy, can change the energy of the conflict or the situation so that the outcome can be more positive. But if we are reactive, or we say the wrong thing, or we insult someone, or we act out of spite, all of these things can create a disharmonious environment and lead to a negative outcome. So I'm just trying, I guess what I'm trying to say is be very careful about how you react to this situation. Take some time off here if you can, so that when you come back to it, you won't be as tired, you won't be as on edge, your nerves will be kind of taken care of here, you'll be relaxed. Yet you probably need to like get in touch with some water energy. So you might need to like take a bath, or you might need to cry. Your power and intention lies in your emotions, so in your ability to not only have emotions, but to understand them and control them. So I see here that you're going to need to have a great level of control over how you're thinking and feeling, right? And how those emotions affect those around you. And it's not wrong to have emotions. You can feel however you need to feel about a situation. But if you let your emotions get in the way of thinking logically and rationally about something and thinking about the long term. So I think here it's about getting your head out of the sand and seeing the bigger picture around you, the things that you've been ignoring, and you've been putting your head down trying to work so you can ignore this one thing. But you need to pay attention to it so that when it does come up, and when it can't be ignored any longer, you have a good understanding of it. And I don't really know exactly what the situation is. It's a little bit hidden here, but we did have the fox spirit come out with trust your talents in changing times. So again, I think that's going to be taking the time to get in connection with yourself again, because I think you are a very deeply intuitive and spiritual person. But all of us struggle sometimes with certain topics, right, that we just kind of wish we could ignore, or like we don't really want to deal with that issue at this moment. We also have the high priestess with harness mystical power, and we have this angel here that came out with power and intention. So I think a lot of it is about getting really aligned with your emotions. Stop ignoring them and start getting in tune with them. And that might be that you need to have like a good cry about something, right? That might be that you need to sit down and have a chat with someone who makes you feel good, someone who you can trust. It might mean you need to do a couple of different things, things that make you feel good. Maybe you need to do a ceremony with like smudging and saging is what I just got. But there needs to be a break in this habit that you have, because that's what I see it as. It's like an innocent habit, which might be just working too hard or working too late, but it's you're using that as a crutch, or as a something here is really kind of like in the back burner of your mind, and you're using work in order to not have to focus on it and not have to work on this thing. So your spirit guides are coming in here and saying it's going to be very, very worthwhile for you to take action here on your own emotions, and take a step back from the situation and get in contact with your soul, with yourself, get into alignment with yourself, and get into this energy. I don't know what it is. It's like you need to be, I think there's going to be an opportunity here for some deep manifestation coming up in the future, and you need to be in alignment with yourself in order to harness the power of this time that's coming in here. And I know that there is a huge event in my local area. We're in the path of a total solar eclipse. There's supposed to be like, you know, the population is supposed to rise by like 70,000 people here on the day of, I think it's April 8th that it's coming up. And I believe occurring before that is the lunar eclipse. So anyways, I mean, there is a large opportunity coming up here for definitely a lot of spiritual work and a lot of interesting energies going to be coming through at that time. I want to do a couple of readings regarding that, potentially in the next few weeks if I can find some time. I'd like to do more of either pick a card or by astro signs, something like that here. But look for that, because if you're really resonating with this message, there might be something there for you, because I don't know why I'm just getting that, like, this is about you getting into the right energy, because something is coming up here in the future where you're going to need to be in the right state of mind. Okay, I'm going to leave the message here. I hope that resonated for you, and if it did, give it a like, a comment, or subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in a future video. Take care. Bye now.